What's up, guys? This is Astranox. It's time for the showcase of the limited artifact of Fairytale Tenebria, Fairytale for a Nightmare. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while now. It was buffed. That's why I'm doing a video about it. So this artifact actually removes a buff with a 60% chance when you are doing an extra attack, dual attack, counter attack. So it's pretty powerful because you also get the fixed damage. So the fixed damage goes something all the way up to 1600 damage if you have it maxed out. I only have it at plus 18, so it's 1200 fixed damage. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid, and the chance to actually remove a buff stays at 60% no matter how many limit break you actually have. So I do really like the fact that you're able to remove, a buff. That's like an ILS Violent, but you do need to trigger, an extra attack, dual attack, counter attack. But the thing is, when she puts the resurrected provoke, or maybe the enemy has provoke, the thing is, when they attack your team, she's gonna attack with the extra attack, which is skill number 2. So that's a way to get the artifact to trigger, and then maybe get lucky with a dual attack, which it did happen to me. You will see. Pretty cool. So yeah, definitely some free damage that you're able to get out of this artifact. And the really good thing that I like about it is that, let's say you're going in World Arena, no matter where you are going, you want to be fighting a Bellion. You don't know, maybe you will be fighting one, maybe you won't, and you don't want to be swapping your artifact all the time. Well, if you have the Gale's Ancient Book, which is amazing on her, I did showcase her already on it, Fairytale Tenebria. But let's say there's Bellion, your souls are going to waste. The Gale's Ancient Book is not going to be working, it's going to get blocked, right? And you have to down Bellion so you can generate souls. So if you just have Fairytale Tenebria on her own artifact, Fairytale for a Nightmare, then that is one less thing you do have to worry about, right? So you can see here the extra damage. It's fixed. It's fixed, so it's happening, right? It's pure damage. No matter how much defense that they have, no matter the damage mitigation that they have, it is fixed. So I do really like that. And her skill number 2 deals extra damage based on the target's maximum health. And then after that is like the explosion of the fixed damage. It's added into the total damage. So it is quite effective from what I'm seeing. You will be seeing the damage result at the end of the battles, and you will notice that Fairytale Tenebria is actually contributing decently well to the overall damage of the team. You can see here she was called into a dual attack, and her artifact popped, and it popped Violet, so that was definitely a feel-good moment right there. And you can see her damage. It's quite substantial. That's the thing. I have on this Fairytale Tenebria on a damage build. I have her with 100% crit chance when Challenger Domino is part of the team. She has 90% crit chance, I believe, right? So I have her on speed hit set. It is working out pretty well. I do have a bit of attack in her build, but it's really about maximizing the amount of speed that she has and how much effectiveness that she has. After that, well, I did have to sacrifice effectiveness to get the crit chance, but if you just roll, you put a crit chance main stat necklace on her, it will be good enough in most cases, right? And she's definitely, the great combo of Fairytale Tenebria plus Challenger Domino is super powerful. It's super powerful. You're able to give so much combat realness for CDOM. It's pretty ridiculous what you're able to do with these two heroes. Definitely powerful stuff right there. And then when you're fighting Angel of Light Angelica, you're landing Unable to be buff debuff, hopefully, and Resurrected Provoke. So the Unable to be buff debuff will be the one removed from the passive of Angel of Light Angelica. And then you got her skill number 2. I believe the skill notifier might be blocked by... No, it is not. The Angel of Light Angelica, she removes the Unable to be buff debuff, and then she puts skill nullifier on their team. But the thing is, Fairytale Tenebria, her S2 will be doing that extra attack against their whole team, and the fixed damage from the artifact will be popping on their team. So yeah, free damage. Don't have to worry about Bellion. The Gale's Ancient Book is definitely a very strong one. If you're going to be running her in a high offense team, it's hard not to go for Gale's Ancient Book. That is the thing. Like, you can do so many great things with souls, so many heroes can put souls to good use. So it is definitely a hard choice, but really for me, the extra damage, does it really matter for me? Maybe not. Maybe Fairytale Tenebria, if you have her built, let's say with a more tanky build, maybe I didn't go for like 100% crit chance. Maybe I got some health, some extra defense, something like that on her. And the battle is dragging on longer than like with a high offense team, like what I'm running with her. Then the battle's gonna drag on and you got more opportunities for yourself to trigger that skill number 2, getting that artifact to trigger multiple times, maybe dual attack happen. Look at the damage she's dealing, pretty solid. So in a long battle, you always have that 60% chance to remove a buff from the enemy team, and that is definitely quite powerful if you do get lucky with that stuff. But in a short battle, in a few like that happens in a few turns, she still is able to output some pretty solid damage. But the thing that you do have to keep in mind is that she is able to deal a lot of damage too when she's ran onto Gale's Ancient Book. So should you be running her limited artifact? The thing is, you might not have it, or if you do have it, you're gonna be running like one copy, which is gonna be what, like 1040 or 1080 fixed damage at plus 15. You do have the 60% chance to remove a buff, but it's a chance. That's the thing. You cannot want guarantee stuff to be happening. At least the fixed damage will be happening, and that's the cool thing. You know that one of the enemy will have a Resurrected Provoke on them. So as soon as they attack, she's gonna trigger the S2, and she's dealing all that damage, the extra damage based on the target's maximum health, and then the artifact triggers. So that's good. It is good, but is it worth maxing out Fairytale for Nightmare? No, I don't think it is, unless maybe over the course of like 2 years or more, you're just, you know, every time she shows up, her banner shows up again, you're gonna be getting like that 1 for Powder of Knowledge that you can buy. What is it, 240 Powder of Knowledge? You can buy Bottle of Knowledges over time and also limit break her artifact. It really depends how much you are bringing Fairytale Tenebria. Is she being used a lot in your team? Like in a high offense team, it is such an invaluable hero. And to be honest, like since I only pull for heroes, like limited heroes, all sorts of heroes on like one per account, like I have 5 accounts, right? I get heroes on one account only. So I didn't have Fairytale Tenebria for a year on my first account. And yes, I did shoot myself in the foot because of that, because she is definitely invaluable. And it's such an easy way to win so many games when you have her. But having her artifact, is it going to be making or breaking the hero? No. Like you can do plenty fine with the Gale's Ancient Book. And the Gale's Ancient Book, you can have it maxed out. So when you pick Fairytale Tenebria in World Arena, a lot of times like the enemy might be banning her unless they do have an answer, and they're usually going to be running not only one answer but 2 answers. Like if they're running like cleansers, they're not going to be bringing just one, maybe they bring 2, right? Or maybe they have a team that has super high effect resistance on 2 cleansers, something like that. So you're not going to be able to pull through and land your debuffs if they're running some insane effect resistance, like all the way to 300%. It's not going to be reliable. They're just going to resist your Resurrected Provokes. You're unable to buff debuff. They're going to cleanse, especially if they're going before the rest of their team. They're cleansing, and you're going to be in trouble, which is really unfortunate. So she cannot be brought in all sorts of situations. The artifact, yes, it's good, but it's not worth like chasing for. Maybe one copy is going to be good enough. You can experience in your roster and get a feel for it. But it's okay. It's pretty good. That's my thought about it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all y'all do. Peace out for now.